When we think of post-Roman Britain, we think of Saxons and Vikings, but there was another forgotten threat from the west. In 410 AD, the Roman legions abandoned Britain, leaving the island completely defenseless against hungry predators. Across the Irish Sea, fierce Gaelic tribes saw their golden opportunity. These were the Hibernians, the ancient Irish raiders. They sailed in curraghs, lightweight leather-skinned boats, striking British coastlines with terrifying speed, plunder, and violence. Among these raiders was the legendary High King, Niall of the Nine Hostages, whose fleets terrorized the western shores. They burned Roman-style villas, carried off wealth, and captured thousands of British civilians to be sold into Irish slavery. One famous victim of these raids was a 16-year-old British boy who would later become St. Patrick. For decades, the western coast of Britain bled. Hibernian raiders controlled the sea, paralyzing trade and communication. But the Irish did not just raid. They began to colonize. They seized lands in Wales, Cornwall, and Scotland. In Argyll, they established the Kingdom of Dál Riata. The Romans called these invaders the Scoti. It is from these very Irish invaders, the Scoti, that Scotland eventually received its modern name. In Wales, Irish dynasties ruled for generations, leaving behind massive stone pillars carved with ancient Ogham script. Faced with attacks from the Irish in the west and Picts in the north, British rulers grew desperate. The Romano-British leader Vortigern made a fateful decision. He invited Saxon mercenaries to help defend his lands. The Saxons successfully fought off the Hibernian raiders, but they soon realized Britain was ripe for their own conquest. The Allies, invited to save Britain, became its conquerors, pushing the native Britons into the far western corners. Though overshadowed by the Saxon conquest, the Hibernian invasions permanently reshaped the cultural landscape of the British Isles. The Gaelic language, culture, and dynasties took deep root, forever binding the destinies of Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. Next time you look at a map of Britain, remember the forgotten Gaelic raiders who sailed from Ireland. History is full of forgotten struggles. This epic clash of cultures laid the very foundations of medieval Britain. If you enjoyed this forgotten history, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives. What historical mystery should we cover next? Let us know in the comments below, and thanks for watching.